This is going to be a little bit of a different video from what I normally do. On June 27th, I went to a hospital to have a biopsy done on some lumps that I found in my left breast. I thought I had cancer, but I wasn't sure. I didn't know. If you want to go to my blog, messageinafold.wordpress.com, I'll leave the link of my blog post that I did. I have breast cancer. So the biopsy was done, and the doctor that did it said it looks like it's malignant. And a couple of days later, I went to get the results and was told that it is invasive ductile carcinoma. My tumor, my cancer, is 8 centimeters, which is the size of this rosette from that side to that side. And so it's probably like that within my breast. So they have to shrink that down before they can do any surgery. At this point, I saw my surgeon yesterday, July 5th, and I found out that I have stage 3B invasive ductile carcinoma. And what this means is that the cancer is still confined within the breast tissue, that it has not gone out anywhere else in my body. It has not escaped the breast. There is some indicators in a Hoosie lymph node, but it hasn't blossomed really bad. The type of cancer that I have is one that is fed by estrogen. It's a hormone receptor, I think is what they call it. And mine is mostly estrogen, more estrogen than progesterone. The treatment schedule for me is going to be shrinking the tumor. Since mine is hormone related, they need to shut off the estrogen and the progesterone that feeds the tumor, the cancer. Once the cancer tumor is shrunk down small enough, then they will do the surgery and remove the cancer. That could mean a total mastectomy. That could mean just taking the lump out and trying to save my breast. For me, that's not an important thing for me. If it were a finger or several fingers of my right hand, since I use that, I'm a righty, that would be worrisome. If it was my whole hand, that would be worrisome. Or my arm, or my foot, or my leg. Yeah, I'd be freaking out. But my breast, no, I'm not freaking out about it. I'm over 60 years old. I'm way past the childbearing age, so I don't need my breasts for nursing, and I don't need my breasts for, Joe has said that he would love me with them or without them, so I don't need them. It's not important to me. And if I have to do the chemotherapy, if I lose my hair, it grows back. So I don't have to worry about that. The things that I do think about and worry about are the side effects of any of the treatment, the hormone treatment, the radiation treatment, or the chemotherapy treatment. So those are the things that I'm a little bit more concerned with than, than the actual thing that I'm faced with the cancer. I know what I have. And I know that I have 5 years at this point. My life expectancy is 5 years. If these treatments don't work and don't help, then, I mean, that's 5 years that I've got that I'm going to celebrate. So I'm not upset about it. I'm not worried about it. If the treatments are successful, so yes, that word, if they are successful, and the tumor shrinks down small enough that they can do the surgery and get it out and then put me through the battery of, I think then it will be the powerhouses of chemotherapy to get throughout my body and kill where there might be other little tentacles or spots of cancer. And then maybe even radiation therapy to knock it the rest of the way out. If that can happen, then my life expectancy is extended to 10 years. So my poor Joe, when I told him that I had breast cancer before I even went to the doctor, he was mortified and terrified. He was certain that I was going to die within a week. I mean, as soon as I said the words, I have breast cancer, he figured that I was dead and going to be buried. It was really, really rough on him. The same thing with my kids. That, you know, the prognosis is not going to be very good. So I'm on the way for treatment. I will find out there's a team of doctors. There's a radiology doctor and an oncology doctor. I think it's my turn now for the ologists. Joe has quite a number of ologists, so now it's my turn. And my surgeon doctor is lining up everybody that will be involved in my treatment. So I should be getting calls from somebody within the next week. I do have to have a full body scan to see if the cancer is somewhere else in my body already. Bones, and liver, lungs, heart, brain, whatever, wherever else it might go. So there are some things that need to be done. I am also, I guess, eligible for a research clinical trial. And I have some paperwork on it that I have to read. So right now, all of that is unknown. That's the stuff that's kind of worrisome. I don't know when it's going to start. I don't know what's going to happen. How much more my cancer is going to grow within the breast between now and the beginning of treatment. So, you know, that kind of stuff. The unknown is what bothers me. Once I know something, then, forget it. Then I know what's going on. I know what's happening. And I know which way we're going to go and what we're going to do. When you hear about someone having cancer, then you think, yikes, life as they know it is over. And you don't know what to say. I did not have any information about breast cancer other than what everybody else has heard. That a lot of people survive it and a lot of people don't. Chemotherapy is terrible and it has a lot of different effects on the body and the appearance of a person, and a mastectomy is terrible for someone, and that person ends up feeling ashamed and upset by their body, and you know, so it's kind of hard for even me. When I found out that someone had breast cancer, I didn't know what to say. That's a pretty tough thing for someone to go through. And unfortunately, in the back of my mind, it was, there but the grace of God go I. Well, hello. So now I'm the one that's going through this. So I had to spend a week in that limbo land of, I know I've got cancer, but what are they going to do to treat it? How long have I got to live? How is this going to affect my family? How is this going to affect us financially? And I had to stop thinking that. I don't have any information. I don't know what kind of cancer it is. I don't know what stage it is. I don't know anything. And the thing that I have to do is not borrow trouble. So I had to set my mind on something else. Doing things that I enjoy doing. And that's being in this craft room. Now, as far as what do you say to someone that you find out they have breast cancer? If you don't know the person, you can say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're going through this. If you don't know the person but have had an ongoing relationship with them online, on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, and it's been fun and crazy and whatever, when you find out that that person that you've been enjoying has breast cancer, then you think, it rocks your world. So you kind of feel like, I don't know what to say to her, so I'll just kind of tiptoe around it and hope I don't cause any trouble. So for those of you, my awesome friends on Facebook and here on YouTube, I'm sorry that I make you uncomfortable. So I'm going to be brutal. Get over yourself. Let's continue on like we have been. I have got plans in this room, especially now that I have the floor clean and I can get back to my die cutting machines and everything. I have plans, and we're going to be doing things with all of the scraps that I finally uncovered, and I've got more. I think this paper is in the dark having babies. It continues to grow. There's more paper and more paper and more paper. So I've got to tackle it. And that's what we're going to be doing this week. This is something that I did way back, way back. Probably 2008 or whatever. And it's, I made the tag myself from cardstock. I don't remember if it's from a manila folder or what, but just squares of my scraps, and I used Christmas paper and pieces of ribbon, and lordy, I found a stash of pieces of ribbon and stuff that I'm gonna be using. All right, this is Leslie from Message in a Fold saying, show someone how special they are. Let them know you care, and ask how you can help them. What you need to do. By